This video is going to go over 10 jump spots that I've found whilst playing on the new Caldera map and the Warzone Pacific. If you want to see more tips and tricks videos like this, or if you do like weapon stat breakdowns and weapon comparisons, don't forget to subscribe to the channel as we're trying to reach our goal of 10,000 subscribers. And click that link in the description down below and subscribe to our second channel. We'll be posting extra content over there as well. But let's get on into the actual jump spots. So the first jump spot is going to get us into this building, into the second kind of floors, and it's without actually taking these steps up from the outside or taking the steps on the inside of this building. You can actually climb on this part of the roof, and once you get to here, you're wanting to aim to hit this ledge right here. Once you get onto this, you're automatically onto the second floor. You can then check everything on the second floor, but you can also grab onto this as well, then grab onto this and get into third floor. So you can literally get all the way through this building without even taking the steps on the back side of the building or taking these stairs right here. So again, I'll show you that one more time. So you actually want to jump onto this, if I can do it. Then onto this. You want to align yourself up on the edge. Grab onto this ledge right here. You can either go on at the second floor, jump onto this ledge, jump through here, and now you're on the third floor, and you can obviously make flanks if people are camping the steps, which they usually would be. Now this building is near Capital right here, so if you're at Capital, is this building right here, and I'd imagine there's very similar jumps on this probably building right here as well. So the next jump is this building outside the Arsenal area, and it's right here, is this building on the very right, and as you can see, you can go up the steps and you can get into the second story floor through this window right here if you wanted to go in this way, or you've got the door as well. And also on top of that, you can just go through the bottom floor as well if you really wanted to do this. But that is the kind of only two ways into this building, is through the bottom floor mainly. Now, if you want to be sneaky like me and you want to get into this room without people camping the doorways and stuff, then what you want to do is you want to go to the back side of the building. Now, there's not really any ways in besides, like I said, through the bottom floor, but you can actually jump onto this little ledge here and then swing round and jump up on top of the second roof, then jump through this and jump into this window right here. People will be camping these steps, people will be camping this doorway, people will be camping these windows, because that's exactly where you can come from. But like I said, that jump there is definitely a much sneakier way of getting inside this building in particular, because no one's going to really know about it, and you're coming through where people don't expect you to. The next spot we have is this small building just outside Subpen. So this is the big building for Subpen, and it's just above that right here. And as you can imagine, there'll be a lot of people camping in this top second story floor, and there's two ways in currently. So you can go down through the inside, go up the steps, and as you can imagine, someone will be most likely holding these stairs, or you can come up these steps here and enter it through this doorway once again. Now, obviously, both of those entrances are very obvious, and people will be most likely camping them, especially if they're playing in quads or trios even. You could easily hold both those choke points, but what you can't hold is the jump spot. So this is the jump spot right here. You want to jump onto the car, if you can actually get on the car, and then you want to jump onto this ledge right here. It's very easy to grab onto, and from here now you can actually take a couple of different entrances. So you can actually get through this window, this window, this window. You can actually come through this back window, and you can also take the original window that you can see through as well, and that's this one here. So you can actually take pretty much any window entrance into this building, which is really easy to do. The next jump is the main building in the power plant part of the map, and this is the big power plant building. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to show you how to get straight up to the roof without actually going inside the building, or there's no need to go inside the building at all actually, because you can actually get straight to the roof and get a good vantage point straight from the ground right here. So what you want to do is you want to first jump to these boxes, which are pretty obvious actually. There's a box right here that you can jump onto this, and now where do you go? How do you get onto the roof from here? So you want to jump onto this air vent, or whatever you want to call it. Then we jump onto this ledge right here. We jump onto this section, which is like a box, and then you want to swing round and up on top of this right here. And now you're onto the roof from the ground on top of the main building inside power plant, and you can get a really good vantage point from here. You can see absolutely everything that's going on. Here's another jump outside Airfield, and there's this green building right here. So this one that's kind of like in a T shape. Now, of course, you can go inside this doorway, go up the steps. You can also climb up these ladders as well. And you can then try and kind of work your way on top of the building, or try and maybe grab onto the lip here. But as you can see, there's probably quite an obvious jump, as you can see. So you can actually get on top of this truck and then jump through these windows right here. And it's just a much better way, especially if someone's camping the stairs like right here. You can be literally right in behind them. And you can take either one of these windows with this jump as well. So it's quite an easy jump to do. There's not too many steps involved in that one. But like I said, it is very useful to get into these two windows, especially if someone's camping inside here. So another building is this yellow building just outside Capital. So as you can see, Capital's right here, and it's just kind of like on the outskirts of Capital before you get to Resort. And there's a yellow building here, there's a yellow building here. There actually is a few of these buildings inside Capital as well. But this one in particular, you can get in many different ways, which is very good in the way they designed the maps now. So you can go up these steps, you can go up these steps, you can even go in through the bottom floor as well and try and kill people this way. But all these ways are pretty obvious, and if there is a full team camp in there, they can hold these angles. But what they will never expect you to do is come round to this left side here. And this left side is very useful for both of these buildings in this area. So if you jump on this side, you can actually run through this and jump through the second window very easily. If someone's camping the top of the steps, this is such an easy kill and such an easy flank. And they won't even hear you do anything besides smash this window. But by then, you'll already be shooting at them anyway. But let's say you're back down here again, and the people are not camping in this building now. They're actually camping in this building. You can do the exact same thing. So just jump on top of this, and you can run through this window now. And again, you can kill people that are kind of in here, camping these steps. So the next spot is just outside of the docks area, or near the docks area for that matter. And we've got this building right here. And as you can see, there is a way up into the second floor, and there's obviously the ladders that get you into the kind of rooftop area. But we don't really want to take any conventional routes, because people do know how to camp all these spots. So what we can do here is we can actually jump on and go up the regular stairs, and then we could jump on this ledge here. We could then swing around and jump on this ledge, and then we can get on top of the roof. We can also get in through this window as well if you really needed to, which is a kind of flank route. Because it's slightly different to just going straight in from this way, going up the steps. Someone will be camping this area like this usually, not really holding these windows or anything like that. Especially if they don't hear you coming up the ladders. It's a very handy jump spot. So the next jump is this main building right here where Airfields is. Now this is a very popular place to fight right now, because this is where all the planes are, and everyone's coming here to get a plane so that they can try and test them out. But instead of going through the bottom floor here and working your way up through these choke points where people will be camping, there's actually an easier way to get to the second floor of this building and get through these windows. So what you want to do is you want to jump on this ledge right here. And it's kind of hard to get onto these for some reason. Mounting in this game is quite weird. Then you want to jump onto this phone box, and then jump onto the ledge, and you can easily get into the second story floor and get in through any one of these windows, which is going to allow you to clear out anyone who's camping, and you'll literally be right above someone who's camping the top of these steps right here. So like I said, it's a very simple jump that you can do. Especially if you're just outside. Now, on the other side, there's no way of actually getting in, so make sure you pick the right side to do this on. So we do have this building right here, which is also another secret jump, which is just on the outside of Mainz. And as you can tell, people will be camping the second story right here, which is pretty obvious camping spot. And then also people can be in the bottom floor as well. But what we want to mainly focus on is the top floor here. So if you jump on these boxes, they are here for a reason. You can stand on the boxes, jump on this ledge right here, and then get through the window right here, which is going to allow you to kill everyone who's kind of camping these steps or anything like that. Now, this one is kind of obvious because anyone on the roof can actually get through this as well. The one that's a bit more difficult to get into and kind of makes a bit more sense to try and make the jump for is this little ledge right here. So you want to get on top of this, and then you want to tack sprint and jump and get on this ledge. And this one is the harder one to get into because no one's going to expect you coming from here. There's no way getting up unless you're actually doing this jump right here. And again, like I said, you can clear out anyone camping at the top of here if you want to get anyone that's downstairs or anything like that. But both of these jumps can be used. So the last and final jump for our 10th jump, we're back at the sub-pen area, and we've got this building right here, and we've got the exact same kind of similar building right over there as well. And what we want to be able to do here is get to the second story, but without going through these stairs that are right there, making it very obvious. And that is why this wall is right here. So they've purposely put this wall here for a jump spot on purpose. So what you want to do is be able to get onto this ledge of the wall. Then you can easily jump onto this ledge here, and already you're on a second story of this building, and it's such an easy jump to do that pretty much everyone should be doing it, especially if you're coming down from these hills. You know, people are camping in these buildings. It's such an easy jump to make, and it's the exact same on the opposite building as well. So there is our 10 jump spots that I found whilst playing on the Caldera map. Now make sure you're using these jump spots to get the advantage on your opponents and pull off those insane flanks. And also, if you've missed any, please leave a description of your jump spot that you found down in the comments below, and we'll be sure to check that out in a future video. But that's all for this video, and thank you very much for watching.